Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, with another video. And today we're shooting our video from back in our studio. No guys, I'm back in the room. They fixed the drop ceiling. Everything is good, guys. I'm excited, but also after that happened, we broke the door. Like I told you guys yesterday, we broke the front door because the wind slammed the door and broke the door. So now I gotta get a new door. But it's not going to be that much. It's only going to be like $200 to get the door put in. And it's going to take 5 days for them to custom build the door. So hopefully the door will be put in by Saturday before the guests come in on Monday. And I can go see my baby and spend some time with my daughter before I go back to the US. With that being said, guys, the channel, we are kicking butt. The watch hours are going up low slowly, but we're getting there. We're about halfway there on the watch hours. And in the meantime, between time, we're still getting more subscribers, guys. I appreciate the new subscribers subscribing to the channel. Share the content, like the content. Maybe you don't like the content. If you put a comment in there or something, like you hate the content, I don't care. Just do something, guys, so I can know you guys enjoying the content or what you guys want me to add to this channel, okay? Also, like I always like to say, guys, use this as a guide to generate wealth for your family, but I'm not a financial advisor, okay? So anything you use cannot be held against me in the court of law, okay? It's not financial advice, guys, okay? I'm trying to add a little fun to this thing, right? You know, this is the serious part of this whole thing, but hey, it's not financial advice, guys, okay? So don't use my portfolio to go build yours. So if you lose your money, you don't say, hey, that guy on YouTube. You should never be listening to a guy on YouTube anyway, even though I'm making a ton of money. But hey, you know, it could all go up in smoke. Okay, guys? So thanks for everything. Let's get into the whole video here. All right, so the heat map today is looking pretty good, right? It was horrible the last time we looked at this, but today's Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Today's Tuesday. The market recoup. Everything's looking good. We're making money. Okay, guys, we're making money. So that's all I can say. Since I was saying, everything is going good. The market went up today. Everything is green mostly. We got a few red here and there. But overall, today was a good day. Okay, I gotta go because I got me a drop top. No, this is the wrong video for that. But guys, trying to loosen you guys up a little bit. You're too uptight. I can feel it. I can feel the energy coming from in the camera. Okay, guys, so let's get to the first thing. So I told you guys yesterday, I was like, I'm gonna put $500, not $500, take that back. I'm gonna put $25 into this account. So I got up in the morning before the market opened. I deposited $100. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put $100 in there, and then we're gonna be good. But what I didn't do when I put that money in there, you see right here when it said auto invest. That was on, right? And I put $100 in there. I was like, oh, this is gonna last the rest of the year, you know. And I saw it. I was like, nah, it's gonna be okay since I didn't put an amount in there what to invest. Boy, was I wrong, right? At 8:30 on the dot, such purchases went through. I was like, ooh. I was so upset with myself, so I had to deposit another $25 in the portfolio. And right now, this portfolio is going to be making enough money to pay for my Netflix. Okay? And I tell you guys, it's little wins. It's not a big win. It's just the little wins, right? Right now, this portfolio is going to be generating enough money every month to pay for Netflix. If that's not cool, I don't know what it is, right? You put a little $500 and that just pay your Netflix every month, right? For the rest of your life. If your Netflix go up to $30, okay, whatever, you still need it, you watch. If you don't, then you cancel it and get something else. But that's where we are right now. Okay? Back to the other portfolio. So this have a lot of crypto in here. And today I bought some Shiba. I spent $100 on Shiba. I put $1,000 into this portfolio today, and I spent all that money already. I know, I take that back. I put $1,100 in here. I used $100 to buy Shiba Inu to raise my portfolio up as far as my crypto goes. Ethereum is going back up a little bit, which is cool, right? Bitcoin is still at 62,000. For you guys who always say, "Oh yeah, you don't talk about crypto." I mean, I got crypto, but it's not much to talk about crypto. Crypto go up and down all the time. It go up and down. You know, it's not like the other things I have that, and it's no income. It's just I got to sell to make money. So that's one of those things. You know, I have to sell crypto in order to make money. And right now, you know, we got $2,000 in this portfolio here, in the actual stock portfolio, right? What's that little tab at? Let me see if I can do this real quick. Well, that's not it. That is not it. But we got $2,000 in this portfolio so far. I mean, it's okay. You know, everything that I bought so far is generating enough. It's gonna generate enough. Now, I got SCSG in here. I just buy this until after the split, and I'm gonna hold it for a little bit and see where it goes, and then I'm gonna sell out of it. Pretty much, you know, that's why I got it. But SCSD, I'm not gonna get rid of. I'm gonna keep SCSD. But SCSG, I mean, the return rate is very low. That probably dropping my overall on this portfolio. But like I said, we're gonna do what we gotta do to make money. This is all about making income and putting away for a rainy day for when we retire. Now, even though we're making enough right now to retire, thank God for that. But as long as we can work, we're gonna keep working and building more, building income, right? That's what we're gonna do. Keep working and building income. So to you guys can see, right? I deposited that money in here today, right? I made that deposit, and then I bought some shares. Like I said, I spent a lot of money buying stuff today. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So you'll be like, "Oh, Edwin, you just saw it." No, this is what I did today. All right, and we get to E-Trade. Now the E-Trade portfolio, I did spend some money today on E-Trade. Let's look at orders real quick. Executed. All right, and this got from way down here. I don't need that much, but I did buy this today. I got, well, how many shares I got? I got 51. I think I tried to buy something else, but that didn't go through. Let me see if it got canceled. No, I guess not. That was the only thing I put in the order for today. Let's look at expire. I didn't cancel it, so let's look at expire. That was yesterday. So I didn't do nothing else today. But as you guys can see, what I was telling you, right? I deposited $3,000 into this portfolio, and that got me at 6,000 something. And I did spend some money buying some more shares, so that dropped down from, you know, to $6,000 of buying power, right? Because I put in 3, and then they give me, it was like 4,000 something, or 3,000, whatever it was, almost 3,000 something in buying power. So that's the same amount. I thought it was gonna be like 4 to 1, but I don't know. For now, we're gonna keep adding to this portfolio, and I think what I'm gonna do next is pull some money from the other portfolio. I gotta turn off drip, so some of the income can start dropping into the portfolio instead of reinvesting on certain things, especially the ones that already hit 1,000. I'm gonna stop buying those for a little bit, except if it go on a discount. If it's going on a discount before the day, then I'll have to drop it. I'll have to turn back on drip, so it can rebuy more, because I mean, I'm getting a lot of money coming in, so that I can buy a lot more positions. But right now, I mean, this portfolio is doing good, right? I bought some of this today because it went down. You see what I bought? It was at 16.49, and now it's at 16.12. So I'm down like $35, right? So tomorrow, depending on what it's gonna look like, then I'm gonna try to buy some more of that and see if I can bring up the numbers. as far as value, I already spent $1,600 into this sucker here, right? It give you whatever I spent on the right side. So 6,000, and price paid 7.4. So I don't, and then the difference in margin debt. That's a margin debt right there. This is what I have in margins. So I still got to figure out how these guys do the thing. I'm gonna call when I get back to the U.S. because I don't know how long I'm gonna be on the call. I already have a few calls with them when I was down here trying to get my account set up. So I don't want to call and then spend a lot of time on the phone and eating up my international minutes. We ain't gonna do that right now. I'll wait until I get back to see how things gonna go. But so far so good. I think I'm happy with the portfolio. The only thing that's rated down real bad is this right here, DIPS. So I'll have to buy more tomorrow. We'll see what it's gonna do. They're probably gonna be the first one to get to 1,000 because the fact that it's way down. It might be the first thing that I try to get to 1,000 and see how we're gonna do it. Because if it continues that way, I might just sell out of it and cut my losses. Because you guys know, like I said, this is business. I mean, it's still low right now, but at some point we'll have to see if that's what we're gonna do or not. To be or not to be, that is the question. We're all about making money out here on this, making income to reinvest. I'm trying to find something. Well, of course, these bad boys, there are a lot of them. I think I should have went the other route. But, I mean, the fact of the matter is, we have to invest for our future, invest for our kids. I mean, invest to make money. So it's not about fun and games. It's all about making income. That's why we do this. Yeah. So this pretty much shorts the what you call it, and NVIDIA. It looks like that what this does. It's not. It looks like it is what it does. It shorts NVIDIA. It's a short option income strategy. So, I mean, we got to see how the market is doing. And I'm trying this. This is something new I'm trying in the portfolio, trying to maximize income. And right now I think it paid like 80-something% a year. So we're trying it out and see how good it's gonna do. I got 100 shares in there. I mean, the goal is to get all these bad boys to 1,000. So, I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? I'm going for the ones that pay the higher yield. Is the one we're going to attack first, and then go down to the next thing. That's the process. So I mean, this is one of the ones that pay a decent yield, and we already got a few. I got a dividend from these guys already on the other portfolio, and it was decent. So with this 100 share, I mean, it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good coming in. All right, guys. So let's get to the next portfolio. Now I'm not hungry today. I already ate. I went and got lunch, late lunch, because I was waiting for the guy to show up. Of course, that's the only thing about this place. People tell you they're gonna show up at 8, and they don't show up to the next day at 8. So sometimes I just be like, you know what? I get 2 of them, so one doesn't show up, the other one come do the job, and whatever. By the time you get here, I'll be like, oh, well, you didn't come yesterday, so somebody else got the job, and that's how I be rolling out here. But I mean, the portfolio looking good. We're down a little bit, right? As you can see, those 2 right here. This one was worse yesterday when it came up a little bit more. And Tesla is going down, but look at my cost average is $14 to $14.25 to like $12.55. So it's a big difference in there. And I'm gonna have to buy a lot to get that up. I'm gonna have to spend another $4,000 probably to get it to go down $500. But as you can see, I already got a lot into that already. $16,000 already into this bad boy. So I mean, that's a lot. If they do a split or something, I mean, it's gonna go back up. But then, the price it's not gonna affect the price. because they're gonna go back up to whatever 3-for-1 split or whatever, but it's gonna affect my overall shares, right? And that might affect the income a little bit, but that's what you get with these high yield. You know, the issue of them doing 3-for-1 or 4-for-1, whatever split they need to get the sucker to go back up. And as it is right now, they might do a 3-for-1 at some point. If that happens, then it happens. You know, that's part of the game. So we plan for this. That's why we invest in core positions and take some of that income and put it into your core to generate more safer income, right? And I preach that to you guys every day, all day. You know, don't just put your money in high yield. I mean, if you put your money in high yield, just, you know, don't talk about no NAV erosion, all that stuff. I don't know why people even talk about that when you invest into this. It's like stupid. Don't even talk about that crap, because you know you spending your money into high yield, and they're using that income to give you pretty much your money back. So at some point it's gonna go down. Not all of them. You see Misty been holding up. It's been holding pretty strong. I'm up like almost $2,000 in Misty. So I mean, it's not all of them going to just go down to zero in a hurry. But sometimes they will. Tesla doing bad, Tesla's going to do bad. So if Tesla doing good, Tesla's going to do good. Now, Tesla went up a little bit today, so of course you can see we got a little gains here. But it got to go up a lot more for us too. And not to say it can't happen. It's possible. Anything can happen in the stock market. There's no crystal ball to what can go on. So just be careful when you're investing, and understand that it's risk. No matter what, you can invest in McDonald's. There's still risk to investing in McDonald's, right? Even though it's safe. I call it one of the safe plays, but I mean, you can still lose money. Okay, guys? So remember that all it is key. Let's get to Fidelity here. All right, guys, we log into Fidelity, and overall, so I have another portfolio in here that I need to move out for one of my older daughter. So that money is not calculated into the overall amount. I mean, even though you can see it here, but the overall amount is this actual amount here. So that extra 5,000, 4,000 something, that's for her. So the way I set it up is not calculated into this, but it still show overall. But when you look at my actual dividend, actual income, that amount is not calculated into my overall income as far as mine concerned, because I want to make sure that, you know, I mean, 4,000 is a lot of money, so you show that in something else, it look like, oh, you got extra $4,000, but no, you don't. That belongs to her. I got to move that into an account for her when I get back to the U.S. At the end of this month. You know, we'll be going back to the U.S. and then trying to do a lot of things, finalizing things as far as moving abroad. Now, it's try and error. So the first year, in the process of moving, the first year, I don't know if I can just take everything and move. I got a lot of stuff to get put in order, so it's gonna take some time. You know, do a little by little. I mean, right now money is not an option because, you know, I'm doing okay, so I'll be able to sustain, you know, both properties over there and having my place over here. So it shouldn't be no problem. Let's get to it. As you can see, the portfolios, my Roth is up today, 0.38%. The growth account, so I did deposit some money into the growth account. I put $500 into the growth account. I can't put no more money here till next year. And I think it was $200 into this account, into my daughter's account, into Evie's account. I added $200 here. And then what else did I do? That was it. So I just moved money around, put money into different things, different places that I haven't been adding funds, you know. So, I mean, basically that's what I did. So let's click there. So yesterday, when I checked the account, it showed that was like 0% or whatever it was, right? So I was like, well, we'll kind of even out. But then today, when I logged in, it said that we have a 0.12% gain yesterday on this portfolio. So I was like, okay, well, I'm surprised because I thought, I thought we'd beat the S&P, but I thought we are going to be like like balance it out at 0.00 or something like that. but I didn't know we actually did that good. We did way better than I thought yesterday, even though the market, it was a red day. But overall, the portfolio did good, and this one portfolio did good. So this is the one we track against the S&P. The other portfolio is similar, but I really pay more attention to this one because the other one mostly high yield, and this one is a mix of high yield and low yield positions. So I didn't, you know what, I don't even know what I bought something here today. I tell you how much I've been busy with work, and sometimes when it gets like that, I can't keep track of what I'm doing. I don't think I bought anything, but let's check to make sure. Oh, I take that back. Oh, that was, no, that's today. So I did buy some stuff. I did sell some stuff. So today I bought some YBET. I bought some DIPS, and I sold this right here. I don't remember buying this. I looked at my portfolio. I'm like, I don't know what that came from. I don't remember buying that, but I guess it's been there so long, and it was going up, and I sold it. And I got out of it because I'm like, I don't remember what that was. But that's what happens sometimes. You got too many positions. But I sold out of it. It was going up, and it was like, I think it was like at 278, and I had my sell order at 290. And by the time I clicked that button, within less than 2 minutes, it sold. I was like, man, maybe I should have sold it for $23 or something. But that's sold, and I bought 2 shares of the SPYI. This is another high yield, but it's not. It's like, I think it's like 7-8%, something like that. But it's one of those core positions that I like to have. That's not crazy high yield, but it's safe. It's a new play. It's something I've been testing out for at least 3 or 4 months, and now I decided to add a couple more shares because I didn't have a full share. So now I added a couple of shares in there to kind of even it up. Of course, this is what we bought, we sold. Let's see what it is like that. And what else? And we got some dividend came in from the 30th. This is from the 30th. That's a long time ago, isn't it? We're at 8th of the month, and it's just finally paying out. Isn't that crazy? And it's just paying out. So they kind of reprocessed that in splits. I don't know why they did that. And then we got some dividend. No, that's what we bought dividend. Goldman Sachs. That's GPIX. That's the Goldman Sachs ETF. I think I need to buy, like, I think I got 1 share of that or half a share or something. I need to buy more. But that's where we are on this play here. And let's get down to the tracker. Let me see if I log into the tracker already. Yes, I already logged into the tracker. So guys, of course, the income is gone up again. The income gone up from yesterday because all the money we spent yesterday, all those things finally settled. It's probably gonna go up again a little bit tomorrow because I bought more stocks, more ETFs today. And you know, as far as the position goes, it's like we got a lot of high yield dividend positions, and of course, at some point you get nervous, like, oh my gosh, you know, this is it. If it go up to a pot of smokes, it go up to a pot of smokes. But I mean, my risk level is very high, and once you learn how to make money, no matter what, you can always go back and do it, right? And learning how to do the stock game properly, and now adding the higher yield to it. Of course, you can't really control the market to go up and down, but I mean, you have to be ready. So right now, we're gonna start putting money from these different accounts and reinvesting it into other things. You know, this is our money tree, right? So we plant all these seeds, and now the trees are bearing fruit. And right now we got $161,166 worth of fruit coming in annually, right? So I mean, that's almost as much money I make in my job. Almost as much money I make in my job. Isn't that something? So if I were to tell somebody, man, you know, my side hustle, right, that I spend 2 hours a day on, makes me $161,166 a month, a year, and counting and growing, they're gonna look at me like, what are you doing? Selling some drugs? I mean, that's the first thing that will come to mind, right? It's like you work 2 hours a day, literally 10 hours a week, more or less, on average, and you bring in that much money. Why am I working my regular job? But the thing about it is, no matter how much time you put into it, you need more money to bring you more money. Because you have to invest money, right? The more money we invest, the more money the income grow up, right? The income grows. So if, let's say at some point we're like, you know what? We're going to start paying down these margins. The income is still going to go, because if we pay down the margins, then we got more money coming towards us, right? So let's say we said we had 160 grand. Okay, now we're going to start focusing on paying margins. We start attacking the margins, paying down the margins, right? It's going to take maybe a year, maybe 2 years to pay down the margins. But after we pay down the margins, we got 160-some thousand coming in. We can say, okay, we're going to take 100 grand, put it into safer position, and then the other 40,000 go back into investing into high yield annually, and I can still take 20 grand and live in Colombia peacefully. Or that would just be my play money, because I still got 9 to 5, right? I still got a regular job, but that would be my play money to do what I want to do. 20 grand play money a year, man, that's big. I might make it 24 to just make it 2 grand a month. Easy for play money, right? I got regular job money that I'm doing whatever I do, pay my bills, do everything else, and I got play money that can be retirement money to chill off of. Guys, if this don't motivate you, I don't know what else will motivate you. Okay? If this don't motivate you, I don't know what else will motivate you. So, of course, the income goes up annually. We'll go to yearly. We'll go to monthly. Annually, yearly, same thing, right? We'll go to monthly. Come on, load up, baby. There's so much money, the thing taking forever to load. So, of course, we already hit 12,000. So, we already hit 12,000. $1,200 away from meeting the goal that we're trying to crush by December. So right now, the goal is still 14. If we get to 15,000 by the end of the year, we got to have some red days for that to happen, because I don't just buy stuff. I really just buy when the stock market is down. That's when I do a lot of buying. So except we have some red days, we might make it to 15. But then again, you never know, right? We got election coming. That might affect the market a little bit. It might not. But we almost to the goal we set less than a month ago, which is 14 grand a year. And like I said, we said 14, but we might get to 15. If we don't, next year we're gonna push for 20,000, right? Even if we don't get to 15 or 14 this year, next year the goal will be to get to 20,000. And at the rate we're going right now, I think we're gonna be there soon enough. Because let's say if I transfer Charles Schwab to E-Trade, that's almost 100 grand right now. That would be almost 100 grand in my own money in that portfolio, and the rest of the money coming from E-Trade would be almost 4 times what I put in there with margins. So that would give me another 300,000 to invest, right? If you take out the money that I'm already transferring over, that they're gonna pay Charles Schwab back, I'm still gonna have 200-some thousand extra to invest. Even if I say, you know what, I'm gonna just invest 150 or 200 and leave 50,000 as as leverage or whatever, that would catapult the income to where we can just take that money and pay off on margins on another account and then come back. So there's a lot of ways to do this, to get this income to be going, to just go. And now when you make the money, of course you got to take the money and put it into something else that is more safe, like I keep telling y'all. You make the money, you got to put it somewhere else, whether it's in business or whatever it is you want to do that you feel you need to do to get more money and not worry about it, then you do that. Okay, guys, you do that. Do what works for you. But right now we're pushing on to 15,000. I might need to change that in the, in the what you call it, the thumbnail, right? Instead of 14 to 15 grand now, because I mean we doing the damn thing, right? I mean, at some point, like I said, I get a little nervous, but like, man, this is a lot of money that coming in every month for me and doing a little bit of work that I'm doing every day. I mean, I spend more time making YouTube videos than I actually do going through my account. And that tell you, if that tell you anything, right? I spend more time making these videos for the channel than I go through my actual account. But you know what? I'm grateful. I'm blessed to have the knowledge to do this, and I'm trying to give back to you guys. You don't have to do exactly what I do, right? You can sign up into the Discord and get those dividend kings, the dividend aristocrats, the high yield dividend stuff that I post into the Discord. There's a lot of information in there for everybody. So it's not just high yield stuff, even though the high yield is the one bringing most of the income. But I always preach, use the high yield to build your generational wealth and then put that money into something safer. Okay, guys? So let's run through this real quickly. Robinhood is the smallest account, so let's see, right? And so right now Robinhood paying us $60 a month, $67 a month, right on the low end. $67 a month, almost $73 a month on the high end, because I do have a couple of things that pay quarterly, so that kind of affects the overall income. But eventually I'm going to be getting rid of one of them, and we're just going to have two things paying up quarterly. Maybe I might change it out to just having one thing or none that pay quarterly and just keep monthly and weekly going. That way we have similar across the board, right? All the income will be similar across the board. Actually, I should have done M1. M1, what we got in M1? So M1 is close to making enough money to pay for my, I thought we would have enough to pay for my Netflix, but we don't. But Robinhood can pay for Netflix and have enough money left over for a month. We can pay Netflix, we can pay Prime. We can pay for a couple other things with that. So this is how I kind of motivate myself with the income. I take the smallest bill I have. I think the smallest bill I have is my smallest bill I have is like $18, $19, almost $20. That's for security at the house, right? For the alarm in the house. And then that's the smallest bill that I have. So that's like $19. So this month, this is not going to cover that bill. But next month and going forward for the rest of the year, we can pay that bill with this account. And of course, it's going to grow next month. Even if we don't put no more money here, it's going to continue to grow because we have the money to cover the portfolio for the next 5 months. And, you know, that money just going to reinvest and then reinvest for the next few months. And we're going to see how it is, if I need to add money or people are going to use the link in M1. And then I'll get money to add to this stuff, to buy more stuff. Okay? And then we'll go to E-Trade. So E-Trade is the new darling, right? The E-Trade portfolio, look at that, guys. Almost $300. The low end, it is almost $300. It is $300. It's $300 already. And we invested a few $1,000s into this portfolio, almost 10 grand. So far we invested, and we almost at we're at 300, right? So where can you invest $6,000, $7,000 and get $300 every month, right? So every month we're gonna get this 300. Next month we're gonna get 309, and the month after that we're gonna get 317, 310, 308, 316. So this is gonna grow, because if I'm not using the money, of course, it's gonna compound, and next month it's gonna be a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So before you know it, we're gonna be at 500 probably before the end of this year in this portfolio. Since I got a lot of money to spend, we're going to be spending it, and before you know it, we're going to be at 500 in this portfolio. And I think by the end of the year, 500, I think we can do that. If we have some red days, then maybe 1,000 will be easy to do. But if we just keep the market keep steady growing, I'm still gonna be buying data cost averaging down on what we have that is red now. But we're gonna be okay. And Charlie Schwab. So Charlie Schwab is pushing to $5,000. We're pushing to $5,000. We're almost there. We're pushing to $5,000, and then to build another $5,000, build another five, and then before you look, we got 555 here. Then we start building to 10, and then 15, and then 20. Can you imagine all my little companies here, as I call them, generating 10 grand a month from each one of these right here? These 5 positions generating 10,000 a month. Can you imagine that? I can. It's coming, right? That's 50 grand a month. I mean, they could take a year or two to do that, maybe sooner, but I think it's possible to where we're generating 10,000 a month from each of these portfolios. It's more than what I'm going to need to live. I mean, more enough to help my kids, teach them the game, put them up on the game, get them more money to invest so they can do this stuff for themselves, And then Fidelity, we pushing 8. We pushing 8 Fidelity. Let's see. So we're almost at 8,000 in Fidelity. So this Fidelity account alone is pushing 10,000 by itself. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get to 10,000 this year. Maybe next year. So like I said, now I have to turn off drip on, especially on the higher yield positions, especially the ones that are over 1,000 ETFs in them, and start using that money to invest in some of the other ones to build them up. That's the goal. And then once we get there, the more income we get, we can reinvest some, pay down the margins, and keep reinvesting. That's the key. Reinvest, pay down the margins. At some point, I want to take margins away from all of these accounts and kind of keep them like Robinhood. Once the account grow enough, is to take margins off. So if I'm getting 10, 15,000 a month with our margins, of course, that means it's all the money I can spend and don't have to worry about it. I can take those money and invest it into my lower yield stuff, and spend maybe 2,000 or 3,000 reinvest into the high yield, and then take maybe 6,000 invest into lower yield for each portfolio, and take 1,000 up for each portfolio to live off of. That's still a lot of money. So a lot of ways you can do this to kind of balance it out, but in the long run, the goal is to cut out margins and stop using the margins at some point. I mean, that's the goal for me. I don't know everybody else, but that's part of my strategy, is to pay down the margins and remove the margins completely. Okay, guys. So let's go to my favorite tab over here, in my favorite tab. This is my favorite tab. And look at that, guys. $1.1 million in 10 years. 1.1 million in 10 years. And the portfolio, of course, overall going to be about 5 million in 10 years. And I think that's a long time. And I think they have the rate, the yield messed up with this. It's because they assume that the yield will go down and that we're going to keep that for 10 years. But as the yield go down, we're going to replace it with something that's paying higher yield and bring in more income. Because this portfolio, all of this portfolio right now is income driven, except for my actual retirement portfolio. I wish I have some high yield stuff in there, but they're not that much, right? Maybe a couple $1,000 here and there. But and when I get money to reinvest, when they drop down, of course, I'm gonna buy more when I next year, when I have money, when it's time to reinvest. The goal is to buy more, and that my retirement portfolio is not included in here. So if I add my retirement portfolio to this right here, of course, that portfolio right now I think is generating close to 15,000 a year, because it's not in high yield like this other one. It's between 12 and 15,000 a year. I haven't checked it, the actual income, in a while, because I can't use it for the next 9 years. So of course, it's nothing to be looking at right now. I'm looking at stuff I can use now, stuff that generate income now. So that's another thing, right? That's another income that's gonna be coming in. Another 2 or 3 grand gonna be coming in every month when I turn 59 and a half. And then once I hit 62, if I can collect early retirement, I'm gonna start collecting that money then, because I don't want to wait till 67 and be too old to enjoy the money, or enjoy it for a couple of years and I kick the bucket and then the money gone. I'm gonna start using that money now. That's gonna be my Lambo money. Social Security is my Lambo money. When I hit Social Security, if you guys still watching this YouTube, I'm still making this YouTube video. By that time, we're buying Lambo with Social Security money, okay? Because this money right here, I'm working hard for it. Social Security money, I already work hard. It's money that's been sitting there. I can't touch. It's just growing in interest. I keep adding more money to it. But we're gonna use that to buy our Lambo. I didn't see how much it costs to buy a Lambo. Matter of fact, no guys, I'm just kidding. I'm not buying no Lambo. I'm sticking to my Tesla. I might get a Toyota Land Cruiser. I like the body style. I'm gonna test drive one when I get back to the U.S. I might buy one and ship it out here, and I might go out to the dealership out here too and check it out and see what is it cheaper to buy here, or is it cheaper to buy in the U.S. The money I can buy a Lambo, a Land Rover truck out here, a Land Cruiser truck out here, I can buy a studio apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment for that price. But still, if I'm gonna be out here, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be balling out of control. I just want to be comfortable and live a stress-free life as far as money concerned. Relationship and other stuff, we figure it as we go. No matter how old you get, we're always going to have problems, so we got to figure it out. But guys, thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for supporting me. I'm an open book. I kind of give you guys, I think, more than anything anybody else is giving out right now on YouTube. Guys, remember, subscribe to the Discord. Sign up to the Discord. If you don't have a brokerage account, I got links below. Use those. Sign up for the brokerage account, guys. Don't just watch this and say, oh, well, he's lucky. No. I've only been doing this for 5 years, guys. 5 years. Okay? I've only been doing it for 5 years. And I get people text me all the time. Because when I talk to you guys on the consultant that is free, I give you guys my phone number. Okay, and the same number that I give you, the same number I have for over 20 years. Okay, and the only reason I will block you if you start calling me when I'm supposed to be sleeping at 2, 3 in the morning. You need to be calling your family if you have emergencies. Don't call me at that time. There's no stock market open at that time, and we ain't balling like that. But you can call me anytime, and if I'm available, I get on the call. Send me an email. The email address is in the description on the channel, and that's for the channel. You can send me an email. I try to check those as much as possibly can, and I respond as soon as I get it. I reply back right away. And sometimes I tell people, hey, I'm gonna get something to you, and sometimes it might take a day or two because I got a lot going on, and I'm trying to help as many people as possible. Because if I was given an opportunity to learn what I'm learning now, what I'm doing now, I probably won't be making this video, because I would have been focusing on that so long time ago, and I'll be on another level as far as my finance goes. But in the back end, when you call me and say, hey, Edwin, I need your help, guide me, I'm going to guide you. But like I tell people all the time, it's not about just buying stocks. Buying stocks is easy. They got a lot of tools which teach you how to buy stocks and how to make money. But what happens is when you make that money and you don't know how to save it or invest it and grow it or keep it, that's when you have problems. Right? Like you heard me talking about Lambo. Okay, I'm making $160,000 extra apart from my regular job. Now I go buy a Lambo, spending $5,000 a month just for car note plus insurance, another $2,000 or something like that. $7,000 a month wasted on the car that you can't drive every day, on the car that you got to get service after so many miles. I can't even think about it. People do that because they want to show off. We ain't got to show off when you make our money, right? Our money speaks for us. When you go out, you eat what you want to eat, you go where you want to go, you do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's the sign of worth, okay? Not driving a big fancy car. That's nothing. That people trying to show people that they got stuff that they really don't have. So, invest in your future. You got to start now. Don't wait until tomorrow, okay? Start now. Well, to buy stocks, you do have to wait until tomorrow, because I think that after it's kind of late now. because you open your account, you got to take some time for them to verify who you are and put money in there. So it might take you a day or two to buy something. Some cases it might not, but start right now. Set up your account, add your bank there, do that first transfer, do $50. It's not a big deal. And if you want to do market, buy a market. Some of the stuff I bought today, I bought a market rate because I'm already down $4 or $5. I mean, I just buy a market rate because I want to get those orders in. So I buy a market rate. Now, if I'm not down and I'm just trying to get some extra positions, then I do limit orders. It's very important to understand how to do things and what works for you. Okay, guys? So remember, share the content, like the content, and leave a comment, good or bad. Don't matter. Tell me, Edwin, you suck. Okay, thank you. I know I suck, but I love myself more than anything else. So I'm not going to listen to you anyway, because guess what I'm doing? I'm making money, doing what I love to do most, is give back. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just giving back. I'm not boasting about money. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just trying to give back the little bit that I've learned and tell you guys that anybody can do it. If you're struggling for money and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay this bill? Yes, it's going to be hard, but you might have to get a second job or two, but not for a long time, just for a little bit until you can see this working for you, right? And you got to do all crazy stuff. You can do a little bit and a mixture of 2 or 3, and you can get ready for these high yield and maybe 6, and you'll be fine, right? And the rest can be safer positions, and you put your money in there and you reinvest that money back into your safe stuff. You do that for 10 years, I promise you, you're going to be better off then than you are now financially. And if you learn how I balance my checkbooks and make payments and stuff like that, if you follow that too, you're going to be fine. Guys, I used to be bad with money. I don't keep cash on me because I'm a very free person. I give stuff. So I really don't keep cash, because every time somebody asks me for something, I'm going to give it to them. So I try not to keep cash. I can't give you my debit card. So if I don't have cash, I can't give you what I don't have. Okay, guys? So take your time, learn this, come up with your own strategy that works best for you. Okay? Your own strategy that works best for you. Mine is working for me. As you can see, the portfolio is growing right before your eyes, right? It's growing. We're going to be at $14,000 a month, probably by the end of this month. Okay? And this, I mean, you can say it's luck. Yeah, maybe. Or you can say Edwin know what he's doing. Yeah, maybe. But after 5 years, you know, I learned a little bit. And that's, who can say I can lose it all tomorrow? Yeah, it's possible. Anything is possible. But if I go to zero, that means a lot of people going to zero. A lot of millionaires are going to be thousandaires. A lot of billionaires is going to be millionaires. A lot of trillionaires, if we got an trillionaire in the U.S., I don't know. But they're going to be billionaires. I'm just trying to make a point. So laugh if you want to. I know I talk crazy shit sometimes. But I'm not going to make the video any longer than it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you made some money today, because I know I did, right? And a lot of people I know that do the similar investment style that got invested in, they did. And this is a large community, guys. This is a large community other than just me. There's a lot of people out there that make similar videos that will give you all the ins and outs of all the other stuff. That's not what you're going to get here. What you're going to get here is my portfolio, what it's doing, what I'm buying, what's dividends coming in. This is what you're going to get. And I'm lazy to be putting a graph and stuff, right? Everything is apps. We're using application to show our numbers, okay? I love you guys. Still blessed. Happy investing. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to make more money again tomorrow. And tomorrow we get a red day. Man, we're going to be pushing quick 170,000 a year. And before you know it, I mean, we might be at 200 by the end of this year. Who knows? I don't have enough money to get that, but we're going to keep trying, y'all. We're going to keep trying. Bless y'all. Bye.